What's going on, everyone? What is poppin'? We are here with our last week of the WBE Draft League before playoffs, and we're going to be taking on my boy Moet, also known as the Mr. Moet. He goes by other names, I think Fast Money Flamethrower, the Hood Poke, Pokey Stop and Shop, many more names than that, but I'm just going to run down the teams real quick and get into the game. If we win this game, we have to rematch him again in playoffs next week, so I don't want to show any of my Chinese EV spreads. I hope you all understand. It's especially useful if we want to bring different sets or Pokemon but similar EVs. It's just too soon. If we lose this game though, we play Chimpact in the playoffs, which is going to be a tougher match, I feel, based on the team matchups. So hopefully we can win this game. Before I get into it, I want you all to leave a comment to help me outplay the algorithm, and please tell me which Pokemon you really enjoy the most benefiting from heavy duty boots. Because a lot of mons got better from that item, but which ones do you like the best? I'd like to know. Centiskorch being one of them. Really fun Pokemon. I've been enjoying using it when I have used it in the WBE. And so let's talk about Moet's team. He's got Arctovish, Duraludon, Gallade, Galvantula, Hatterene, Mareanie, Seismitoad, Venusaur, Volcarona, Vullaby, and Vulpix. A lot of V Pokemon on his team, but yeah, he has a couple options on his team. He could go the Sun route with Vulpix, Venusaur. I think he's also brought regular Venusaur with Sunny Day before. That's an option for him. He has the Sticky Web option as well, which is there to slow down my team potentially, because I have a pretty fast team, but also a kind of bulkier team too. So he could bring webs. He could also bring Pokemon like Vullaby for the Dragapult. Vullaby's a pretty decent Dragapult answer overall. Gallade I think is going to make an appearance for sure. That Pokemon is a pretty big threat overall, has great coverage. Maybe the Seismitoad might come, maybe not. We have a lot of options for it. But overall, like, I kind of enjoy this matchup a bit. He has some fatter Pokemon like Mareanie, Vullaby and stuff, and Vulpix and stuff. They all love getting knocked off with Centiskorch here. So I started up with that. Fire Lash, knockoff Power Up Thunderfang with heavy duty boots, which is going to have the coverage to essentially hit everything on his team really well. You know, he doesn't have a great switch into either of these attacks if it's the right Pokemon that we're hitting it against, so I like that a lot. Destroys Seismitoad too, which is great. And yeah, it's also great for the Sun matchup with Flash Fire, able to tank stuff from Venusaur and just be immune to Weather Balls, Volcarona attacks, and Vulpix or whatever if it tries to attack us. Mystical Fire as well from Hatterene. So yeah, pretty nice mount overall, pretty fire Pokemon. Mamoswine with AV. I like AV Mamoswine, the Chinese set, because it's able to destroy Volcarona. It can also tank a hit from Venusaur and from special Duraludon and stuff, as well as Galvantula, and even like it'll take Scalds and stuff from Mareanie easily. So it's good. It's a good Pokemon for sure with 4 attacks here. So I'm sort of rocking the 4 attacks on each because coverage is really good versus him. Dragapult E-Belts with 4 attacks. Hits a lot of stuff. T-Bolt for the Vullaby, Flamethrower for Pokemon such as I think the Venusaur and stuff. Hits that super effectively. Shadow Ball for like Gallade and Hatterene and things. It's nice because Duraludon has a really bad special defense, so all of these hits are going to do so much damage regardless. Then we have Lantern for Heal Bell. I think Heal Bell is great because he's the potential of bringing Mareanie with T-Spikes or just Toxic in general on Vullaby and Mareanie and more of his fatter mons. And also just great to keep the whole team healthy. Lantern's good with Water Absorb because it can actually sponge the, or I guess be immune to the Fishious from Arctovish, making it an immunity, so we can just hard switch into that and Volt Switch out and stuff. So that's always fun. Then we have Togekiss here, which is a great answer for Gallade. I guess a good response to Gallade and Vullaby and stuff. It can probably just Serene Grace down Marienie's too, and any other Pokemon that's slower than it. And yeah, the Defog option is great because he has spike stacking potential with Sticky Webs, so I wanted a Defogger for the team. And yeah, just a really solid mon overall. And then finally Bronzong, which is heat proof because I want to be able to deal effectively with Pokemon such as Volcarona, and it also tanks Weather Ball too, so the 4 coverage moves that we have here will do significant damage. You know, we got Grass Knot to knock out the Seismitoad, Rock Slide for the Volcarona, Psychic for the Venusaurs and stuff, and Heavy Slam, which can deal with the Hatterene. So very versatile, solid mon overall. I love bringing these kind of interesting Bronzong sets as and when we can, and yeah, I feel like these 6 mons are really good. There are other Pokemon that I want to bring, but I feel like these 6 can still work well in the matchup, and if we need to adjust next week, if we do win this game versus Moet, we can do that. Otherwise, we're going to have to try to play and beat Chimpact next week. So let's see how we do. Let's hop into the game and see if we can put in the work with the squad here. We actually tried setting this up earlier. It didn't work. We spent a few hours actually trying to set this game up. It didn't work, so I just figured, you know, I'll record this later, and now we're actually going to be trying to connect, so let's see if we can do that, and I'll see you guys for the battle. And here are the teams. So we're going to be taking on looks like a sticky web team. So he's got the Galvantula. Nice Galvantula there. Let me put that in here. Arctovish. Wasn't sure he'd bring that. Hatterene is there. A lot of threats. He didn't bring his Sun matchup this time. He's got the Duraludon, Gallade, and Vullaby. Alright. So I think here we will lead off with Mamoswine. It seems like a pretty good lead. We do have Water Absorb Lantern, which can switch into Vicious Rend from the Arctovish. But let's start off with this. I think these 6 are pretty good. Gonna see in my calc if Mamoswine can take a hit from Duraludon, which I think it can because we are AV. Duraludon. Yeah, it should be able to take a hit from anything but a Choice Spec set. Actually, if it's Choice Specs, we might still be able to live that. Mode's got 10 seconds to choose. It's kind of a roll of his Choice Specs though, but we can predict. Should be a fun one. So if we lose this game, we face Chimpact in the playoffs. If we win this game, we rematch Moed in the playoffs. Honestly, I don't know what I like better. I beat Chimpact before, so I guess a rematch could be kind of awkward. He leads Vullaby, huh? We got the Chinese set here. And I'm pretty sure I can just Icicle Crash turn 1. Icicle Crash seems fine. Yep, get that nice crash off here. Good damage, good 2-hit KO right there. Flinched and couldn't move, that's unfortunate for him. Very unfortunate. Gonna just go for it again. He could switch out, but he'll take damage on whatever he brings in. Yeah, he'll switch out here. That's fine. I could have Earthquake to predict it, but it's not worth it. As you can see, he goes into this guy. Good old Arctovish. Not too much damage there. And we don't see leftovers either. I am going to go into my Lantern, which does have Water Absorb. He didn't bring his Seismitoad, so we are pretty free to Volt Switch as well versus him. I don't think he'd go for anything but Vicious Rend. Vicious Rend seems like the play he'd go for here, because if he doesn't know I'm Water Absorb, it hits everything. And there it is. So we are Water Absorb. So we can take that really well. Can just go for a Volt Switch here. As he actually stays in, huh? Does he Vicious Rend again? I'm not too sure. So what is our switch in now? Let's see. So I could go into Togekiss here. Actually, I'm not sure what he's going to go for. He could double Vicious Rend. In that case, that'd be kind of bad. If he does decide to do that. Bronzong does seem like kind of the safest for now, at least. Maybe if he goes for an ice move or something like Freeze Dry, that could be the play. As he actually Super Fangs here. Okay, pretty good play on his part. I am going to go back in the Lantern. So I want to keep my more offensive threats healthier. Yeah, he tries to Vicious Rend again. That's good. That's good. What we can do here is we can go for, I think a Toxic here should be fine. I could also Volt Switch again, but he might also Super Fang or Vicious Rend again. I'll just Toxic this time. He switches out. Who does he go into? Hopefully not Hatterene. Oh, Galvantula. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So we're a more Spadef set, which means that it should be pretty fine. We also have Clear Body on Dragapult, which means that if he gets up webs here, Dragapult can come in, and it can just Shadow Ball. If he goes Vullaby, we have Thunderbolt as well because we are Expert Belt. So I'll Volt Switch out here. Pretty freely, I think. Should be fine. So Arctivish is about at half. He gets up webs here. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. So yeah, we can just switch out here. Actually, we could Flamethrower here, to be honest. I think Flamethrower is fine. So I think I'm going to go Dragapult here. Could also go into Chinese set, but I think Dragapult's good too. It's another Pokemon that he doesn't have too many switch-ins for. And Sticky Webs should not affect us either, because we are Clear Body. I think Flamethrower is pretty safe. You don't have to click Shadow Ball or anything. Flamethrower is a guarantee Oko. Shadow Ball might have been, but either way, his switch-in would be probably Vullaby. And Flamethrower actually hits a lot on his team neutrally as well. Just looking at his team right now. A lot of neutral mons get hit. It could be that Arctivish might be Emvee, because he's Super Fang and Fishes Rend on it. Both. So he's going to sack here. Okay, good. Galvantula gone. We do have Defog on Togekiss, which can get rid of hazards. So I'm okay with that. The big threats are going to be Gallade, Duraludon, and Hatterene. So I don't know exactly what he's going to be. He goes Gallade here. That is going to be a threat. I kind of just want to Shadow Ball immediately, to be honest. Because letting him set up is going to be really bad. So I think Shadow Ball here is the play. He doubles here. Okay, this is actually great. This is actually great for us. I don't know what he predicts here. Maybe he predicts Togekiss. So this Shadow Ball, it's going to do a good chunk. That's amazing. Because he's Sticky Web, I don't think he's going to be Choice Scarf. So I feel like I could stay in here. It wouldn't really make sense for him to be Choice Scarf. So I'm going to Shadow Ball again. I feel like he's probably Choice Specs with Sticky Webs. I know Moits love to bring Choice Scarf a lot, so I'm just going to Shadow Ball again. Yeah, he switches out. Perfect, perfect. Goes Vullaby, so Vullaby is going to get sacked here. I think Clear Body really threw him off because Sticky Webs, I think it was supposed to make everything on my team slower. But when you have an ability like Infiltrator and Clear Body on Dragapult, it's just too good. Spadef drop doesn't matter because we can just Thunderbolt. Yup, knock this out. So Vullaby is gone. Duraludon's weakened. Arctivish is weakened too. That's amazing. That is amazing. So back to Gallade he goes. I still think I want to attack here with the Shadow Ball. Let's see what item he has. Good chunk for sure. Goes for knockoff here. We are able to live the hit. I'm gonna scout for the Shadow Sneak here and go into my Togekiss. So he gets rid of my Expert Belt, which is fine. I'm still gonna scout for the Shadow Sneak, which he could have. He actually double knocks. Okay, that's fine. And so what we can do here is we can defog away these Sticky Webs. He doesn't have the greatest switch into this thing either. Because he's knockoff, I don't think he's Shadow Sneak on Gallade. He's gonna go Duraludon here, which is very weak. Very, very weakened. So I think what we can do is we can go here into Lantern, which is at full HP. This can get off a slower Volt Switch on him. As he actually Swords Dances. Ooh, okay. That's interesting. So I don't have a good switch into this thing. I think I'm still going to Volt Switch out. Stomping Tantrum. Okay, let's see how much this does. Lived. Okay, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Good. So we can still keep this thing as a Vicious Rend switching. And he shouldn't have any priority, so we can just go here into either, I mean, Dragapult is fine. Mamoswine is also great too. I'm just going to go Dragapult because he gets more kills. Yeah, he's brought some Swords Dance Dragapults, oh sorry, Swords Dance Duraludons in the past I've seen, which are pretty good. Shadow Ball here's the play. So I guess maybe he doesn't have Shadow Sneak on Gallade, which is very good news. Yep, Duraludon gone. Arctovish shouldn't be faster than Mamoswine either, so I do believe that we can just Shadow Ball here, go Mamoswine, Ice Shard. If he does live, Ice Shard will pick him off, and then go for like Earthquakes after that on his team. Gone. Okay, nice. That's gone too. So I think we're going to rematch Mowat again. He might bring a better team next time, but I feel more confident in the matchup overall. Though we don't know what this Hatterene is going to be, so we'll have to see. Gonna Shadow Ball here. 100%. Good damage, good damage. Ice Shard is definitely going to pick this thing off. He has Side Shock. We don't even need to go for Ice Shard. I assumed that he might have gone for Trick Room or something there, but that's fine. Perfectly fine. We know that Arctovish is not locked in either, so can just go here into Mamoswine. Earthquake here. So it's a good thing that in my team builder I didn't really reveal a lot, because I figured that I might have to play Mowat again in the playoffs. So I intentionally didn't want to reveal too much, which I hope is understandable. Yeah, last is going to be Arctovish here. So that's going to be a 5-0 win for us. Yeah, we're just going to Earthquake here. Should get off a lot of damage. If it doesn't knock it out, then we'll be fine. That did nothing. That did absolutely nothing. He has Rest? Ooh. It's an interesting set. That's really tanky Mon. I'll Rock Tomb here to get this thing slower than my other Mons. Just in case he has speed on it. It's gonna be nice. Looks like he might not have Sleep Talk, so then Earthquake is the play now. Yep, that might be a 2-hit KO, I think. I hope. Yeah, that's game. GG. So Mowat. Good game, good game. Communication interrupted. Damn. Did he power it up? I don't know. But that's game right there. So thank you everybody for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Check out Mowat. Very, very good friend of mine. And Yeah, we'll probably have to rematch him in the playoffs. I feel like he's going to bring a much different team next time when we face him, but pretty excited to face him again, I guess. At least over someone like Chimpact, whose team I feel is a little bit better for the matchup versus mine. I feel pretty confident in this matchup, and we did really well, you know, using Dragapult plus Mamoswine to its fullest potential, and Lantern, of course, as a dedicated pivot slash sponge for the team. But yeah, I'm looking forward to next week. Hopefully you all are as well. And let me know what you guys think about this game. I look forward to hearing from you all. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.